Well, hello, children. Welcome to my home. As you have no doubt heard by now, due to the COVID-19 outbreak, we're going to be transitioning to an online class. And that means I'm going to be working from my house. It means you're going to be working from your house. And it means that sometimes things might be a little bit different. So, the purpose of this video is just to kind of walk you through what's changing, how it's going to change, and what's your role from now on. So, um, this is a class that I have taught online before and am teaching online right now. So from my end, I know what to do, right? What I'm doing, in fact, what I've done is I've transitioned our class online on Blackboard so that starting with this week, per university instructions, and officially for real starting once we get back from spring break, everyone, we're going to be an online class, and you will have weekly assignments, which will take the place of our weekly class work. Specifically, each week you are going to have a series of asynchronous assignments that are available for you to complete. There's going to be a little checklist for you, and you will complete everything within the due date. This includes discussion forums, which hopefully take the place of our lively class discussion, as well as, of course, reading some stories. So the schedule will change a very little amount. You'll notice if you bothered to compare them to that we're basically doing all the same stuff in maybe a slightly different order to make it easier to work with in an online format. Um, but other than that, the standards for class are pretty much going to stay the same. You still have th- two major written assignments coming up. A second imitation assignment, which is going to be a lot like the first, but focused on a short story, excuse me, as well as a research essay. I'm going to have more information about the research essay all over the place here in a second. We'll talk about that as much as possible. Point being that these are assignments you'll have to work on your own time and pace. Um, so that should be the setup. The idea and purpose is that you can work on your classwork anytime between the beginning of the week and the end of the week. And I start the week at Monday morning at 8 a.m. That means that basically your work is due before you go to bed on Sunday night. Um, that is basically going to be our setup moving forward. But here is the main thing, two things I want to emphasize. One is about being an online student in general, and two is about the unique situation that we find ourselves in. So, being an online student, being a good online student, even being like a medium online student, requires being a proactive learner. And what that means is that you have to talk to me. You have to get in touch. And particularly if there's stuff you don't understand, you got to let me know, right? I won't have the opportunity to look around the room and say, "Who's got this? You got this? You got this?" And like use your facial cues to help me figure out what to go back over, right? I have to record the video lecture and hope. So that means if you need that extra guidance, if you need that extra assistance, you gotta come to me via email, right? I'm gonna be doing my best to be available as much as possible. In fact, and I know this might seem a little weird, but I'm gonna try and start streaming office hours and class on Twitch. So that means if you have an internet connection, you can you can log into my Twitch room, and you should be able to watch a video version of the lecture, like either live or a recorded version, depending on when class is going to be, and also be able to talk to me in person. So I'll have more information about that posted right below this very soon. And again, that's supplemental. And speaking of supplemental, here's my second thing that I want to keep in mind and I want you guys to be aware of. I know very well that you didn't sign up to be in an online class, and that for some of you, being in an online class might be really difficult. It might be a lot of challenges you weren't prepared for. It might be that you don't have the technology set up to be successful in such an environment. I want you to know that I'm here for you and that I want to work with you on an individual basis. But that is the key to it, right? We need to talk one on one, and I will work with you, right? It's my general goal that no one should be punished because the university had to do this for all of our best interests, right? I'm trying really hard to not be to make sure that you guys get everything that you deserve. That's sort of where I'm coming from. So that means please stay in touch with me. Let me know what's going on in your life, what your situation is, and we'll go from there, okay? Hey guys, thanks so much for your time and attention, and let me know how else I can help you, okay? Thanks a lot.